guys, it's Colton Lindsay with Winning the Inner Game. Thanks for coming back to another one of my videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure to click that subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share. Today is Skill Set Wednesday, and I wanted to talk to you about one of the questions I received, and it has to do with your prospecting hours and how do you divide it. So I made this dandy little chart here so I can show you guys on how prospecting works. 8 a.m. every single day, I'm starting with the expired phone calls. And now a lot of people think, okay, we're gonna hash out expires and FSBOs all day long. Truth is, I do maybe 20 to 30 minutes tops of expires and another 20 to 30 minutes of for sale by owners. So at the very latest, by 9 a.m., I'm done with for sale by owners. I'm done with them. The challenge with for sale by owners, it's hard to create repeatable business for them. You can get now business from them, but I want to build long-term business, which I go to my second section at 9 a.m. It's where I'm calling my people farm. This is kind of like my tier 2 SOI, like a little bit lower than my awesome past clients and sphere of influence, but these are still a great place where I can drive business from. And I actually get that either from expired leads that aren't ready to do something now, or as I'll show you at 11 o'clock, from actually just cold calling. We spend a lot of time cold calling with inside of my organization. I believe it's the absolute best way to build long-term sustainable business with the understanding that money is made on the back end with cold calling. It's not made on the front end, that initial call. And I can explain more with that later on, and I do explain a lot more in my training program, Cold Calling to Build $1 Million Business. You can find it on my website. 9 a.m., I hop into my people farm. This is where I'm calling people that I'm branding twice a month with postcards. I'm branding them every week with my email campaigns. I'm doing everything to stay in front of them with the WGR Real Estate sales team. And with time, they call me or they send me referrals. You know, I can do 20-something deals a year off of marketing my people farm. It costs me $8 grand a year to market to make over 100 grand. Pretty good rate of return. I think you would agree with that. Number 10 is when I step in to do my follow-up calls with my hot leads and my sphere of influence and past clients. I call my sphere of influence every 10 weeks. There's a whole other video and training on that. But today I just want you to structure how you're sectioning every hour of your prospecting. So you're not just doing random prospecting, you're doing focused prospecting with an intention in mind. So I do follow-ups and SOI. That's all scheduled inside of my Mojo dialing system. 11 a.m., that's when I start doing cold calls. That's when I'm looking for people that are thinking of buying or selling now or in the next 12 months. And in the next 12 months, what I'm doing is building them up into my people farm and scheduling a really aggressive follow-up program with them so that when they do decide to do something, I'm the guy, or my team is the team that gets to interview and get the contract signed. Another little tidbit on this, if you are to the point where you're growing your team as an actual business versus just focusing on your own production, that's when you'd also put in your recruiting calls. See, one of the things that you have to focus on when you get to this point, until and you're not going to get to this point until you've already hired 2 administrative assistants, one to do the back end, one to do the front end. Once you've done that, then you can start hiring out on other sales agents. I see so many of you guys trying to hire a buyer's agent, and you haven't even got your own administrative assistant put in place yet. So it's silly to do that, okay? But once you get to the point where you've hired your administrative staff, the support system, the systems are built out, the processes are rock star, so rock star that a 12-year-old can handle these processes, and a great book to learn about that would be E-Myth. You're going to start doing recruiting. That's where your goal goes from just signing a new buyer contract and signing a new listing contract to hiring the next talented individual that you're going to partner with inside of your organization to continue to grow it, continue to expand it, and begin to leverage yourself off so that you don't have to be in the trenches as much as you probably are currently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just to recap, 8 a.m. you're doing expires and FSBOs. 9 a.m. you're moving to your people farm or your tier 2 data. 10 a.m. you're moving to your follow-ups and your SOI. SOI is going to be considered your tier 1 data and your past clients, people that you're often having conversations with. And then 11 o'clock doing cold calls and recruiting. Make sure to like, comment, and share on this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out fearlessagent.com to get the best coaching and training platform on the planet at the most affordable investment that you can actually find. We'll talk to you soon. See ya. So 2 things I want to share to you today with Skill Set Wednesday. And number 1 is actually the word enthusiasm. Okay, I want to share a little bit of a story with you, and it's not going to be perfectly like it is in the book, but one of my favorite books of all time, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Betchker. Write that down. How I Raised Myself from